big games this week. We did that game Tuesday night down in Hayti, Malden and Hayti, and Malden's had a great year, especially in the Bootheel Conference, undefeated at 5-0 in their conference, and looking to get that number one seed certainly in the Bootheel Conference. And that seed meeting probably going to be taking place this weekend, if not in just a few days. But Malden looking really good. Got a nice victory over Hayti to stay undefeated in the Bootheel Conference. So, they got off to a slow start the other night, as we saw in the highlight. And, they got us off to a slow start, but fought their way back to win that game Tuesday night.
They sure did. And, hats off to Hayti. That was the reason Malden got off that slow start, because Hayti come out of the gate and they were just really tearing it up from the three-point land and just playing excellent defense. And Malden really was fortunate because they'd get up to within two, within one, but they couldn't get over the hump. But with about, 6-7 minutes to go, they finally took the lead, and man, it was anybody's ball game. Hayti come to play, and Hayti going to be a problem for anybody that they play in that conference tournament.
Yeah, they sure are, and they got off to that quick start, and Malden had to fight their way back. And Malden played a whole lot more aggressive, especially around the basket, as we're seeing here. Malden really attacking the basket and getting back into the game, and really turned up the defense too as well. They really turned it up, made it more difficult for Hayti to get some baskets, and a nice victory for Malden coming back from behind and showing that grit to come back in that game.
They sure did, and Tyler, I've always said that I thought Bluefield had an excellent team, and I still feel that way. And that game they played last night shows it. But you put Malden and Bluefield up, and Bluefield has had trouble in the fourth quarter and late in the fourth quarter up until last night. And Malden has really surged at mid-fourth quarter. They came from behind against Crothersville, South Thermoscott, and Hayti as well. And that's just the tale of the two teams there.
Yep, and it's really coming together for Malden, especially since that Christmas tournament. They played, I would say, they played fair ball for their, probably didn't play quite to their potential in that Christmas tournament. They're, especially in the last 2 days, they've really answered well coming out of that conference or of that Christmas tournament, and playing some of their best ball when they need to be playing it in conference play over the last few weeks.
Exactly right. If they hadn't been in the Bluefield tournament or the Oran tournament, there was 3 of their losses out of their 5, and that's kind of Kennett, got them early and with a regular season game, but those tournaments they just kind of fell flat, and boy, they're going to have to kick it up a notch and play 4 quarters if they're going to survive a Crothersville or a South Bend or a Hayti or any of those other teams that could possibly be in that final.
Sure.